This one.
Who is it? This guy.
Yeah. So he'll pick up from here. Yeah. Okay. So can you repeat your argument?
I can write it down while I'm
This is the only
saying
guy
it.
that comes to the park with milk. He actually goes to his fridge and gets milk and comes with here.
Can I write it down while I'm saying it?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give you. Let me
Just rub out the whole thing, yeah?
Let me give you some space to work with. Yeah. So I'm gonna do.
He's making a triangle.
I'll work from here. You work from down here.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So this is you. Yeah. You got
The bottom, yeah?
Yeah. So I'll give you this. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna write it down clearly for you, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
He does have 2 ears. Have 2 ears. Damn, so aggressive, bro. The sip was on 2, bro. Let's see a question. Come on. Come on, no, right here.
Oh, this crap.
Come on, I want no camera. Come right here.
I told you guys it's not mentally well. Why you guys pick on him?
Too much for jumping. I want it right here on camera. I want it right here. Make me shut up. Come on, bro. Every time, bro.
Alright.
I'll hold that.
Yeah, go
You
on.
need it still?
Nah, go ahead. Or just hold it to the cameras, or I can hold it.
Okay.
So this is what I said, right? Because Ali Dawah misinterpreted. If you give me the red pen, he's saying we believe in this. That there's a triangle and a square in the same place in the same time. No Christian has ever said this. I even challenged him last time. Bring one canon or one church father that said this. You won't find one. Now, I clarified, this is our position here on the bottom. You have person X, which we identify as the Son. The Son is divine by virtue of Y, so he's divine nature. Human by virtue of Z, which is the human nature. Now, when I gave the formal definition of a contradiction, which is 2 statements that cannot be true in the same instance, I clarified these 2 statements wouldn't be in the same instance. They would be in respects to their own instance. Therefore, there's no contradiction. So I need him first to answer to this, what he thinks about it, and stop basing his argument based on a false premise.
Yeah, no problem. So the argument he made is very simple, guys, yeah?
It's an explanation, or
Yes, so the explanation. Jesus is divine by virtue, is divine by his virtue of Y, and human by virtue of Z. So now my argument is, I know that. I've never said that they don't believe that. I know that they believe that Jesus is divine by the virtue of Y and human by the virtue of Z. That's not a problem. This is where the problem comes in, and I would like him to answer. Because one thing that I'm going to say is this. I admire their bravery, but I think they did not know what was coming today. Now, I'm going to go to this, yeah? Listen and look very carefully, guys, yeah? Okay. Because he drew this. I'm just going to wipe this off so I can tell you guys. And I'm going to ask him one question. If he answers this question, it will make sense. Is Jesus one conscious of being?
I also need you to qualify.
Is Jesus one center of?
I'm not adding anything, right? I'm just saying, when you ask a question,
yes,
you need to clarify. Are you speaking of a nature or are you speaking of a person?
I'm asking, before I go to the nature of divine nature or his human nature, I'm asking one question.
The person.
Is he one center of consciousness?
The person.
I'm asking a simple question.
The person.
This is what I'm asking. This is Jesus.
I can't answer unqualified.
Look, this is Jesus. I'm saying, is Jesus one center of consciousness? Yes or no?
The person, yeah.
He is.
The person.
Yes. Yeah. You're in big trouble. Look, I didn't make him say it. He's in big trouble. And I'm going to repeat again. Is Jesus one center of consciousness?
The person, yeah.
Did you hear that? Okay. He is one center of consciousness. So, if we have one center of consciousness, is he 100% man in that one center of consciousness? Yes? So that means he's fully in that circle a man, yeah? A human being.
With respect to what?
No, 1 second. You said he's one center of consciousness. Okay. Is he also 100% God? Look, this block will mark that. He is also
the natures are
100% God. So now, guys, this is a clear contradiction, because what he demonstrated here, they're saying Jesus is, by virtue of X, he is divine. By virtue of Y, he is human. Okay, we know you believe that, but the problem arises when you admitted on camera right now is Jesus one center of consciousness? He said yes. If he's one center of consciousness, you have a big contradiction, an oxymoron, on all grounds and all planets, which is what? He says, look, you've got one circle. How many circles do I have here, guys? How many circles? We have one. So he's saying that one circle, yes, which I've done in red, is Jesus is 100% man in one center of consciousness, and he's also 100% God. That is an impossible existence. Do you understand that? My argument is very simple.
I can reply now, yeah?
Yes, you can. So my argument is very simple. I'm not saying, you're saying we believe he's 100% God and 100% man. I know that. The problem arises when you come and say that in one center of consciousness, those two natures exist. That is a contradiction. So please, I would like you to demonstrate to me what I said is wrong.
All right, cool. I'll do that just now.
I'll hold it for
and
you.
I want you.
I'll hold it
Okay,
for you.
yes, please. Thank you very much. Actually.
Let me know if you need to write about it.
No, I don't need to write anything. So, and I want you to be consistent with your reasoning now. Okay.
Yes.
So you're arguing now that in the one person, right? You have an apophatic. You can make an apophatic statement and a cataphatic statement. You know what they are?
No.
Of course you don't. No problem.
Have you said apple?
All right, so apophatic and cataphatic statements are positive and negative affirmations you can make of God. So that would be things like immortality or mortality. What you're arguing is, right, when you can make both one statement of each with this one person, it is a impossible existence or a logical contradiction that shouldn't exist. Now, I want you to be consistent with your reasoning, right? So I'm going to make a syllogism. Is that fine?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to ask a clarifying question. You're a person identified as Ali Dawah.
Yes.
And you have a body and a soul.
Yes.
And you exist.
Yes.
You guys heard that correctly. That's on record now. I can now make the following two propositions about Ali Dawah. One, Ali Dawah is immaterial with respect to his soul. Ali Dawah is material with respect to his body. Now, if you are consistent with your reasoning, you are forced to concede, since your existence is a logical contradiction because you can make an apophatic statement and a cataphatic statement about your personhood, you therefore shouldn't exist. So, is your existence a logical contradiction?
Okay, good. He thought he was smart, but check this out. Is my soul dependent?
Sorry?
Is my soul dependent?
Yeah.
Is my body dependent?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You see, the penny dropped. Yeah.
Hold
okay.
on.
Wait. Wait.
You're already making fallacies.
No. We'll let the people decide. We've got a lot of cameras, we've got audience here. We'll let the people decide. Before you made this smart statement, one thing you didn't put into account was that my soul is dependent and is post-eternal, not pre-eternal. Yes. Thank you. And number two, my body is also dependent. Yes. Okay. So you tried to be smart, but it didn't work. Simple question. He's saying, I'm in my body. I also have a soul. The question is the following. My argument is from contingency, is from dependent and independency. So, my soul is dependent, my body is independent, and my body is dependent. Meaning, I need an independent being that gives rise to me. So, when you say Jesus is 100% God, my friend, yes, that argument doesn't work. You know why? Because 100% God means what? I'll use I, because I'm not independent, is independent. And then I'll use this red marker, because the reason I do this for no logic and his sociological here is because when they speak, they can say, I'll slip up. I didn't mean that. My friend, you can't do that on the board. Now, with 100% human, he is dependent. So my argument is the following. The black represents God, the circles, and the red represents his dependencies. So my argument was, I said, is it one conscious, one center of consciousness? He said, yes. Perfect. If it's one center of consciousness, you cannot have in one center of consciousness two 100% things. That is my argument. And why? Not his argument he said about my soul and my body is, I'm standing in front of it, I also have a soul. The point is the following. My soul is dependent. My body is dependent. That is the argument. So your argument backfired on you. My argument is the following. Can you have an independent dependent in one center of consciousness? Simple question.
That's how I know he didn't try the argument. He was deliberately not trying to hold it. So your argument here is that in
to break it down,
My argument here with the analogy is that we recognize that we cannot make it 100% exact analysis, but this is what the analysis is. And I even observe if you're consistent with the thesis, okay, if you have an absolute dependency and that's why you have to concede that your existence contradiction, Ali Dawah doesn't exist, or you have to do a special pleading, you have to provide a justification why you're not contradicting and why they have to
catch his facial reaction, please, because he knows what's happening. And he knows that it's backfired. Whoever's told you this, it's backfired. I'll ask you something. Guys, listen to me very carefully. He's saying, listen to me carefully, I am 100%, yes, a soul, and 100% body. One second, I'm a material from the soul aspect, and material. But the point is this, one second, I am 100%. I have soul, and I have also have a body. My flesh is material, the soul is immaterial.
Okay, so wait. Did you just say the person I Dawah is immaterial in one respect and material in another?
I'm saying to you that I have a soul. I've repeated it. I am a soul and I have a body. What you're missing and what's backfiring, would you understand the following?
No, you're not tracking.
No, I am tracking.
You're arguing apophatic.
No. You're missing the point. You're not coming to me and saying, for example, a tree argument saying a tree is 100% God, and also it has argument saying. I'm saying the following. No, I am. It's very simple. Is my soul dependent?
Yes, I said. I literally said, right? Because when it comes to humanity, we are composed of these things, right? So I didn't say
I'm a human being. I'm dependent.
That this is an exact 100%. A syllogism based on this analysis.
I know.
Now, okay,
well, I'm asking you.
So now, the reason. Okay, here's why. Because when I asked you, actually, when you asked me, and I told you, the person, the Son, is divine in one instance,
yes,
human in another.
Yes.
Why? When you listen, it's the same thing because after fact doesn't change. You have to be consistent. Now, when you're saying the person Ali Dawah is immaterial in one respect and material in another, you're not being consistent when you say that's not a contradiction.
What I'm saying is, no, I'm not. What I'm saying is this. Okay, from that angle, the most I can say is the following. Am I 100% soul, 100% body? Argument. I could say, you know what? You believe Jesus is 100% human and 100% God. Good, thank you. So I'm saying the following. Is my soul dependent? Is my body dependent? No, because you're not understanding.
I already said,
no, you didn't.
I already clarified to the camera.
But
I'm not saying it's exactly the same. I made the syllogism with this analogy to prove your reason is not consistent.
No, you didn't. Because the thing is, I don't. Listen to me. I'm saying how my soul and my body work together. I've never. Look. I'm saying the following. No, I'm not. Very simple. Answer my question.
I've been answering.
No, it's very simple. You've admitted my soul is dependent and my body is dependent. So a simple question. It is a contradiction. It's an oxymoron to say that Jesus is one center of consciousness, and at the same time, in that one center of consciousness, he is 100% man and 100% God. That, my friend, is an impossible existence.
Is it an oxymoron to say one is material and immaterial and material at the same time?
One second.
Is that an oxymoron?
No. What I'm saying is this.
No.
My friend. You are saying. I am answering. I've already answered.
Okay. Is it an oxymoron? Use your logic.
Simple question.
No, it's
how I am a soul and body. My friend, soul and body is dependency.
Don't do this panic Dawah.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm saying my soul and my body are dependent. Exactly. It's not your turn. I haven't even finished. Very simple. You cannot have. Look, my friend. Can you have a triangle with 4 sides?
I already said in our last debate. I said no.
Thank you.
Can you have a square with 3 sides? A triangle and a square. I said this triangle has 3 sides.
Exactly.
The square has 4 sides. I was like, okay, you're gonna ask me, oh, could this be the case?
Exactly.
I said, we don't say this is one same thing.
Did you not say Jesus is one center of consciousness? Did you not say on camera, Jesus is one center of consciousness? Yes or no?
Do you realize there's a distinction between personhood and nature?
One second. I know that. One second. Is he Jesus? Look, Jesus. Look, I'm not running. Well, let me listen.
You asked me.
Listen, if there's any reason I'll run, it's going to be a dead argument. Other than the running. Look, is Jesus one? That's what brought the board.
You've been interrupting.
That's what brought the board. That's what brought the board. Because you know why? Look, no problem. You speak.
Okay.
Let me know when you finish.
Is it an oxymoron that one person is immature and mature at the same time? Is it an oxymoron, yes or no?
He's speaking.
I'm not thinking. I'm letting you finish.
Is it an oxymoron to be immature and mature? I know you're doing these tactics because there's like many cameras.
What have you got?
So please don't.
Let me know when you finish. Just let me know when you finish. Bro.
Is it an oxymoron?
Let me know when you finish. So, as you can see, guys, the reason why he's running away from this is he's really confidently. And when I asked him that one question I asked him is very simple.
I answered these questions. Why is not answering
Is Jesus one center of consciousness? He said yes.
You so far
If you say Jesus is one center of consciousness, you cannot have in that one center of consciousness. Yes, what he demonstrated here is not problem. Look. I'm talking about Jesus. I'm talking about Jesus. I'm talking about Jesus. You said Jesus is one center of consciousness.
Are you one?
Okay.
Are you one center of
I'm talking about Jesus. I don't claim to be divine. You claim Jesus is divine. Exactly. So, no. My soul and my body is dependent. Exactly. No, guys, there's a reason why the Bible is here. Very simple. One, look, that's the reason why I said, are they one center of consciousness? Jesus, he said yes. If that is the case, if he's one center of consciousness, 100% human, you can't have 100% human, dependent, and 100% independent divine nature.
Why not?
Thank you. There's another. We'll come to you next. Come to you next. I feel like I'm in a mental hospital and these are my clients, and I'm just giving them like a lesson. Hey, listen. Yes. Logically. Now, my friend. How do you? I want you to explain to me. I want you to demonstrate to me how one sense of consciousness can be 100% man and 100% divine. Please.
Are you?
I'll hold it.
No, you need to start answering questions. I answered all your questions.
I knew it.
Put the pride down.
I knew it.
Pride comes before
I knew it.
food. Answer my question now.
I don't believe in pride.
Is it an oxymoron to be immaterial and material at the same time? Yes or no? That's my first one.
He doesn't believe
Is there an oxymoron? Yes or no?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it exactly how you're telling me. Are you a center of consciousness?
I'm not Jesus.
Are you a center of
I'm not
consciousness?
Jesus.
That doesn't answer my
I'm
question.
talking about Jesus. Give Jesus an example.
Okay, you said demonstrate
Give
how.
Jesus.
And you even said yourself.
Give
He said
Jesus,
in front
I'm not
of-
Jesus.
He said on his live stream, which he deleted because I flamed him. He said,
When's
show
live
me
stream on?
anything. He said, show me anything
not
like
there
it. I'll
anymore.
convert to Christianity.
Yes. Show me it.
Cool.
Show me.
He said,
Show me.
Jesus said demonstrate anything.
Demonstrate
like it.
anything.
Are you a
Show
center
me.
of consciousness? I'm using your exact analogy.
My friend.
Are you a center of consciousness?
My friend. I'm talking about
You're
Jesus.
being deliberately.
I'm telling you about Jesus. No, you're running away. You're running away. You're running away. My argument is here. Demonstrate here. Look, it's here. Show me one sense of consciousness is right here. How it can be 100% God and 100% man. That's what I'm asking. Do that, please.
So, what I did first is clarify my position. I gotta respect how consistent he is in being dishonest, but knowing he's actually purity. Now, listen.
That's my point.
Now, from the last Sunday, he said, he actually agrees with this when he even preached this last time.
No,
He's shifting the argument. He's saying now you got one consciousness. How can this be?
Exactly.
100% this and 100% that. Cool. Now, I just saying it the same way, but you're just going to go in circles. Now, I'm trying to make analogies. So now, when you're saying this one...
He's hurt. He's getting touchy now. He's putting pressure on my shoulder.
There's one sense of...
You know when you want to hurt someone, but you're like,
So,
you do it in direct ways.
no, I'm not violent like you threaten me.
No.
So it's something or Revelation
Okay, no, you believe in Trinity. I don't interfere with nothing.
No problem.
You self-implode. I don't
You
need
believe in a God with two
If it's
hands.
not that exists, Christianity makes no
Are you
sense.
one center of consciousness?
I'm not divine.
Are you one center?
I'm not
That
divine.
doesn't make you divine.
I'm not divine.
That doesn't make you
My
divine.
argument's from Jesus. My argument's from Jesus. Why are you afraid of speaking about Jesus? I don't
You're telling me, demonstrate how.
No, I didn't. I said to you, look, use Jesus as one center of consciousness and prove to me how it can be 100% God, 100% human. It is a contradiction. This here is irrelevant. Like the atheist guy. The atheist guy said.
You know what he's running?
Right.
You make it like you said, there's a distinction between God and man. When I try and make this distinction,
God is an oil. Now you're on board. That's what God is one. And he has more than one eye.
now when I give you
Because Jah only has one eye. So your God is basically a human being.
you're not answering me. You're deliberately wrong.
You didn't dispute.
I didn't answer my question.
All you said is the following: that my soul is my soul, and you said my soul. That's immaterial, and my body is material. Okay, so I'm saying the following: both my soul and my body are dependent. My argument is for contingency. Can you have an independent, dependent being? Look, I didn't say can you have two dependent things. Yes, two dependent things. In one, even that, even that. That's why we use the triangle square thing. Okay, which doesn't make sense. You can have a triangle square. It's not going to be finished. Look, the reason why he's not is because a triangle. You can have a triangle square. That's why no logic tried to put the triangle in the big square. He made the board the big square. My argument is the following. I'm just saying the following. Okay. Look. I have to because you're not understanding. Look. I'm saying very simple. There are two dependent things. I'm talking about can you have a dependent independent? It's so simple. Bro, listen. Can you have in one sense of consciousness a dependent independent being? That's yes or no? Yes or no? No. Yes or no? Can in one sense of consciousness can you have an independent and a dependent being? Okay, please.
You know the reason why God made this God?
I want you to please answer it.
For salvation, because it was
You told me it's your oxymoron.
sincerely you don't want.
Very much. The first thing that is independent and independent. Like those are katapatic and apapatic things.
I don't know what you mean by definition.
I explained.
No, but they understand. So why do you simple terminology? Listen, using big words doesn't make you smarter. Just so you know, it doesn't make you smarter. You're still gonna get. With all due respect, I don't mean to be arrogant. You're gonna get smashed. You cataphatic, rabbit, giraffe, rhinoceros. My friend, just look, don't use big words.
It's not big words. It's not big words. It's simple.
Okay, are there any synonyms for that? Are there other synonyms for that? There's no other synonyms for that. Yes.
Listen, positive and negative affirmations of what God is
Positive
and what God
affirmations.
isn't.
And saying positive affirmation. I think
It's what God is.
just say that.
Okay, in monkey terms, what God is and what God isn't. Okay.
Thank you.
Is dependent.
What God is and what God is. Catastrophic. What's the other one? Catastrophic. This debate is going to be catastrophic.
Is dependent and independent.
Meet the simple
Okay,
definition.
is dependent, that's a statement, like a negative affirmation. And then independent, a positive affirmation of
What do you mean by
exactly right.
No, one second. What do you mean by positive affirmation?
So what God is, the statements that can be said about God, the statements are usually said.
Oh yes. I would say that God is independent.
So when I give the analogy of apophatic and cataphatic properties, it doesn't change nothing whether it's dependence, independent, mortality,
It does. No. Dependency.
Now you said, listen very carefully.
Exactly.
Very carefully.
Yes.
You said it's an oxymoron.
Yes.
That one thing, and you can say negative.
What's that one thing though? Is it?
You're saying,
What's that? Give me the one thing.
cataphatic.
No. That one thing. What is the thing? What is that one thing you're talking about? Name that one thing. What is that one thing you're talking about? Yes. No. You said about the body and the soul. Okay. That one thing. That's the soul. The soul. Yeah. Is it a thing? Okay. Is it dependent? Is it dependent? Good. Is the
Did I not
body?
say?
Yes.
It's not an exact analogy.
Good.
It's proving.
Thank you.
your logic.
Thank you. He just said, I am not giving an exact analogy, meaning,
Okay,
brother,
wait.
it's irrelevant.
No,
it's
it's
irrelevant.
not. No, it's
He's,
not.
oh my gosh.
They're both. They're both.
He's saying, it's like, bro.
Apophatic and cataphatic.
It's like, bro.
Both of them.
Bro, it's like me saying I'm going to talk about water and I give an example about a donkey.
Did you
It's not exactly. Exactly. My friend, the only one that's shaking me is you. Put it
I
some
said,
shit.
I said, did your shape?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about what my chef said. Very simple. Is my soul dependent? Thank you. Calm, bro. There you go. I told you, don't do this to
haven't
yourself.
answered one of my
Is this what you brought? Is this what you brought? Bro, he was telling me, where
You're
are
not answering any of my
you? Are you
questions.
coming? And I was thinking, bro, there was some mad arguments, bro. I was getting a bit weary. me. I'm sorry.
You're not even answering any of my
You brought
questions.
this. You brought this. You brought this.
Are you going to answer?
Is the soul? I am.
You asked me to demonstrate. I'm going to demonstrate.
Did you admit
You're not
it's not?
answering.
Did you admit it's not an exact
I'm not
analogy?
going to answer any of your questions now. I will be answering the questions. You
Of course it does. No. You're using an argument. My argument is on dependency. No, bro. Independent, dependent. Independent, dependent. Bro, you know what? The whole argument continues with dependency. That is my argument. You know what he's doing? He knows he can't answer it. He's going, even admitted it. He said, I'm giving an analogy that's not the same. Yeah? Look, my argument is what? From contingency. Contingency, in another word, is synonym is dependency. My argument is from independency and dependency. So, and he will never answer it. And if you can't do it, Dave, what's it, David? What's your David? What's your name, David?
Yes, the one you're still.
David, you're gonna have to come do a better job. Now, very simple.
I'll do a better job.
Very simple. Oh, very simple. You, man, some people watched that debate, they said, you was better of a job. Now, I'm gonna go and ask them. Now, no. I'm not talking. No, I stop, you start talking. You talking about
Allah is Allah.
You already answered, okay? Independence, immortality, there's no contradiction. You can't say positive and negative Is it an oxymoron? Yes or no?
What is I guess of course. It's crazy.
I can be
So explain how you are material. Thank you.
Maybe this will work. Maybe this will work.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Yeah, we'll make them laugh. We'll make them laugh all the way to Tawheed. They laugh their way all the way to Tawheed, alhamdulillah. Now, maybe this will work. Maybe.
He's bringing the whole other thing instead of engaging with my analogy. I didn't change anything. You asked me to demonstrate, but he's not letting me demonstrate.
Now, maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Okay, there we go. Now, guys. Listen. Jesus, is he one center of consciousness? He said yes. Listen, he said Jesus is one center of consciousness. Okay, now, brothers and sisters, can this, I'm trying to make it exact shape. Very exact shape. The human nature is 100%. The divine nature is 100%. This is one center of consciousness. If Jesus is human, as you know he is, if we fit this in here, 100%. I knew this was going to work.
No, he's trying to misrepresent my position. He's trying to do square circles. Yeah, you're trying to do square and circle in the same place again. So he's running back to the first analogy, which is based on the post premise again. Now, instead of doing this, you going back to the first premise, can you just engage with my argument? Like, you know what I mean? You said it's an oxymoron.
That should be in the
Center of consciousness. He knows if I like my point. He knows if I like my point.
Jabby, you know when we do our lives, do we not take it down after a couple of days? Why do we take it down?
Wait. Did you not have lives for 1 month ago?
Yes, and we cut it off. He thinks that's split down because of him. No problem. My friend, listen. Why did you do this to him? He's upset with you.
2 months ago.
All right, I let him talk.
Actually, wait, let's see if what it says is true. Apparently, they take down lies. Let's say that's true. If that is true, then
Okay, very simple. He admitted that Jesus is one center of consciousness. Bruv, I dare any Christian, bruv, any Christian, any Christian, I dare any Christian to come and answer this, bro. Anyone to come and answer this. Let's go. Bruv, all my life, I can show you on my phone. Most of them are down. The only ones that are down fundraising for Hijra, and the one I did with Orthodox Muslim. Now, guys, that's not going to run away. Look, I said to you, is Jesus one center of consciousness? Listen to this, because we can't do a job.
what's the center of consciousness?
We might do. Check this out. It's not happening, yeah? I said, look, you're finished, brother. Yeah, we're doing a janazah. Look, I said, is Jesus one center of consciousness? Yeah. He said, yes. Now imagine this shape is the same as this. We put the human nature in this, whatever you want to call it, rectangle. Yeah. It is 100% human in one center of consciousness. You cannot then add into that Jesus a 100% God. You know why? Because then it becomes an independent, an all-knowing ignorant, an all-powerful weak, a black white, a triangle square. That is my argument. Now please, one last time. If you can demonstrate it, if not, La ilaha illallah. God is one. There is one. Last time. I will hold the board for you. I will wipe it for you, bro. They will have it. Please. Wipe it.
Can you please remind everyone the definition of a contradiction?
Two things appearing in one place. Yes, like I showed you now. One sense of consciousness, only man fully contradiction.
Yeah.
Fully contradiction, and you can't run away from it. In all respects and all planets.
You said something interesting. You said something interesting. You explained that your material in what sense?
I know, I was
In relation
It's not as well just be an arch, like a scribble showdown. It should be art. None of us are thinking like this.
What I think it was.
Let me tell you why. Because the thing is, I don't know if I said this.
Actually, this became so lazy about the arguments.
I'm not saying, for example, I don't know how my consciousness and my body, for example, I don't know if I'm 100% soul, 100% body. I don't know how it works. What I do know is this though. My soul is dependent, my body is dependent. My argument was from what? Independency and dependency. So that argument doesn't work, which you admitted. You said, I gave an analogy that is not exact. That's how that fight is. It's not strong, man. I'm no man.
because you have no idea what simple term is.
So we teach you to learn about job. I'm not gonna lie, I went back to my teacher. Everything I'm telling you right now, I love to. So yeah, they did a fantastic job.
If Ali can teach us,
It's a full-blown contradiction, guys. One sense of consciousness, 100% good, 100% man, is a contradiction on all planets. There you go. There you go.
what does that mean?
I've just said one sense of consciousness.
What does that mean?
There you go. Bro, if I, you know how it is like Jordan, what do you mean by what? What do you mean by me? What do you mean by how? What do you mean by I? I think all you guys, I'm gonna get buried, guys. These guys do sadaqah jariyah for me if I die,
Ali, if you answer this question for Allah in the dunya, you answer a question for you in the akhirah. Go ahead,
watch this. So what we have here is the different statements made about the Son, which he made, and that I made about his existence as a human being. Now I define here very, very clearly. We have dependent and we have being material. These are cataphatic statements. Both of them are cataphatic statements. We have independent and immaterial. These are apophatic statements. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is, I wrote here the person of the Son, and I wrote Ali. Now, Ali Dawah. Pick one from these. Which ones do you have from these? No. I'm addressing it directly. Don't run. Which one of these statements can be made about it? Pick one. No, he's deliberately running away because he knows what I
answered it.
Okay.
What property? You raised my argument, and you brought this thing. What is it? Cataphatic and apophatic.
One of these.
There you go.
He needs to pick one of these. One of these. Which one is yours? Which one is
my argument was for what? Dependency. No, he knows he can't answer. He can't answer because that's not my argument.
Well, I'm demonstrating.
No, that's not my argument. No, you just erased my argument and brought something that you said that is not the same analogy. He deleted my look. I deleted it. You know why? He knows.
The same analogy. Because your analogy is wrong.
Why did you delete it? Why did you delete it? I gave you the board to answer it. You deleted it.
Ali, bring 2 balls next time.
Wait.
He erased it. He erased my argument.
I engage.
I don't blame you.
I engage with him every time. I engage with him every time. I engage with him every time he brings an analogy. Every time you bring an analogy, I engage. Now please, which one of these do you have?
You erased my argument.
Which one of these do you have?
You erased my argument.
Which one of these do you have?
You erased my argument.
Are you material?
You erased my argument.
Are you material?
This guy's memory took his story.
Okay, you're material. So Ali Dawah has a cataphatic statement. Let's just put a big C. So a cataphatic statement can be made about Ali. Which one of these are you? Which one of these can be made about you? No, you're not material.
No, I'm not independent. Look, there you go. This one says what? Understand it?
No. Which one of these? I'm telling you, pick.
I'm not independent.
Okay, there's different.
Do you see
words
what's
there.
happening? Look. I'm not independent. Look,
Stop grasping for straws.
There you go.
He's grasping for straws.
I'm not
You're
independent.
grasping for straws. I didn't say you are.
You wrote
I
it
said
down.
there's 2 different statements here. Both of these are apophatic. Both of these are cataphatic. Pick one. You said your material. I put down. You said
That's independent.
this is one and this is another.
Am I independent? No. That's what I said. No. I said no.
Okay, so are you immaterial?
I said I'm not independent.
Are you immaterial? Are you immaterial?
Yes, but they're not the same thing though. They're not the same thing though.
Yeah, they are. They're both.
No. Exactly.
No, let me land my point. So he just picked out material and immaterial, respects to his body and his soul. So now Ali Dawah can make a cataphatic and an apophatic statement about himself. Now Ali Dawah, is this a logical contradiction? Is this a logical contradiction? Yes or no? Is this a logical contradiction? No. Is this a logical contradiction?
Yes, the whole argument is down.
No, this right
You
here.
derived that from me. That's
No, is this
You derived it from me. I'm not independent.
is it a logical?
I'm not independent.
You can have an apophatic.
There you go.
property
Look.
and a cataphatic.
I don't blame them. If I'm thinking the truth, I'm the same. I'm not independent.
He's deliberately being dishonest. I think he should have told him.
Can I do the
No.
Okay, I've done all the money.
No. I gave you time to do your analogy. I engage
Can I hold
you.
it?
Don't engage you. No. I need to finish this first. Then you can have the whole book. Alright, cool. So Ali Dawah, now that we established, we can. Yeah, we did. You said you're material.
Why don't you talk to yourself? No, I'm not
I had
independent.
your view before.
I'm not independent. He's running away. He's running away, and he knows
Did I
it.
say you're independent? You're still manning me now. I said you're immaterial according to your own statement.
Okay, one second.
So this is Ali
Why
Dawah.
is he independent then?
This is Ali Dawah.
Why is he
No,
independent?
this is two different
He
things.
knows. Get this, bro. He knows. Why is he
Wait.
independent?
Because so are you saying that because you're no wait just listen.
That's not an argument, though.
I'm still manning what you're saying. Exactly. I'm still manning what you're saying. He thinks I'm saying that if X statement and Y statement are both apophatic, that means they're the same thing. That's not why I said. That's I'm saying.
Okay,
All of these
okay,
statements.
good question. Is independent and dependency opposites?
Right.
Is independent and dependency opposites? No, of course. Thank you. Look. Thank you.
Wait,
They're
but I'm
total
making-
opposites.
Wait, but I'm making a distinction.
No,
here.
you're not. You're giving another name, but see, material, and you're giving these terminologies, which I don't agree to. That's not argument.
Look, I'm making a distinction between. Look at these. Look at these. These are two different types of. These are two different types of statements, and I gave 2 statements for each one. So stop asking for scores because you don't want to get cooked right now. Now, Ali, you pick these out. You pick these out. You said your material with respect to your body. Immaterial with respect to your soul. So now we can make these 2 statements about Ali Dawah. Now I'm asking Ali Dawah if this is a logical contradiction. Is it a logical contradiction? Is it a logical contradiction to answer my question?
You're the man.
For the camera. Now, Okay, cool. So, is this a logical contradiction? I need you to answer. You see, guys, he doesn't want to answer because what he's going to do is going to fall into special pleading. Because he's going to say this is no logical contradiction because he's right here, he exists, right? But when we say the same thing about the sun, because he has a cataphatic property, a cataphatic statement, and an apophatic statement, you're making the same statement, right? So if he's saying this isn't a contradiction and this is a contradiction, that's special pleading. If he's honest, he's going to say neither of these are contradiction because he doesn't have a justification for that anymore. So Ali Dawah, can you please answer me? Is Ali Dawah's existence a logical contradiction? Yes or no? I need to tell the question. Is it a logical contradiction? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. You've got more Muslim countries. Is Ali Dawah a logical contradiction? Finish me. Ali Dawah, do you exist? I didn't do this with you when you were giving the argument. Are you a logical contradiction?
Your whole premise is flawed. Your whole premise is flawed.
Are you a logical contradiction?
Your whole premise is flawed.
Right there. I just demonstrated
so my
to
premise,
everyone else.
let me know when you finish. Look, can I have a book?
Wait, when you ask me,
Can I have a book?
wait, hold on.
Can I have my book?
Why not answering any questions?
Wait,
when you're holding the book,
he's upset. Why
I'm
upset
not-
with me? Be upset
he's
with the
getting emotional.
Can I have my
When you hold the book,
Can I have my board?
did I ask
Can I have my board? Can I have my board?
you can have it after the answer?
It's not you my board.
My friend.
Is that
When you
Israel?
had the-
They're occupying my board.
When you had the board,
He was promising them 4,000 years ago.
When you had the board and you
He's
were
not giving my board.
When you had the
What
board,
can I do? That's how bad they hurt. I'm not even going to take it off him.
I'm trying to engage because this very so well. It's not so the board, and you are holding up to the campus and you're asking me questions. I would answer that. So please, can you answer Ali Dawah? Do you exist? I wrote down the whole thing. I laid it out for everyone to see. I explained it.
You raised my entire argument and brought one that is not my argument.
Your argument was.
It's like I'm making an argument of contingency, and he goes to the argument of Kalam cosmological argument. Brother, I'm talking about dependency. Listen,
Am I debating an atheist?
it's like
I mean, he is an ex-atheist.
dependency, contingency, and the person goes to causality. My argument is not causality, it's from dependency.
No one said anything about causality.
I didn't say you did, I'm saying you've gone to somewhere else, which is not my argument.
So
Because you know you got caught. When you say this one sense of consciousness, you got caught.
Wait, are you a sense
Bro,
of
make sure, look, guys, make sure
Wait,
of this, yeah?
Ali Dawah, are you a center of consciousness?
Yes.
Wait, are you immaterial and material at the same time?
Yes.
Is that an oxymoron?
No, but they're both dependent.
Wait.
But they're both dependent.
That's no difference.
Wait, Ali.
It's codependent.
Wait, right here. Wait, right
Sorry?
here.
It's
Wait,
codependent.
she's using it as-
It's codependent. It's codependent. It's codependent. Okay, but he's independent. Is Jesus dependent? Is Jesus dependent?
Look how he's running. Do you see how he's
Thank you.
running?
He goes. Look, he goes. It doesn't matter. But Jesus is dependent. God is independent. My soul is dependent, and my body is dependent. Okay.
Let me ask you a
My
question.
body is dependent. My body is dependent. My soul is dependent. I'm seeing independence and dependency, not two dependencies. Now can I have a board? Can I have a board?
What do you understand?
Listen, you just listen.
What do you want to
I'll show you what I'm saying.
What do you
Bro, I can't even have a board. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen, guys, one last time.
Explain.
Bro, you did a terrible job. Let your body come. You done a terrible job. You done a terrible job. Move on. Next week. Now, I'm going to ask you.